Hi YouTube. Today the Romanian Academy presents the basics into finding the gender of a noun in only 5 minutes. Careful though, those rules work in only one direction. So, if you know the noun, then you can find the gender. I mentioned that because, as you might know already, the rules in Romanian that cover nouns are rather weird. So, finding well-defined categories of words that you can easily say they are feminine, masculine, or neuter will probably take you 2 PhDs. I'm sure you will learn something new in this video. And with this occasion, I want to say thank you for your support. Your likes, subscribes, and comments really help. And if you didn't do it already, click in the box down below. That being said, let's go ahead. What a cool free intro, straight from the PowerPoint library. Right, so today we're going to talk about nouns and genders. And before you get overwhelmed with what's covering here on this presentation, we have a table, and I want this table to become like one of the possibly most important resource you have for learning nouns. You will have a couple of asterisks and special mentions that I will talk about briefly. As you see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of them will be covered. But let's start from the top. At the very top, we have a row covering ending. On this side, on the left, we have the ending, the masculine gender, the feminine gender, and neuter gender, right? So what we will talk about is we can have those possible endings for a noun, and then we have those possible words. So in this instance, we'll talk about the basics. We'll not get into the very depths of the nouns in Romanian, but you will see some very interesting patterns that I want you to take away from this class. So we're talking about consonants, right? First thing first, you might be aware of this already. There's no feminine noun that can end in a consonant. We will mention a few examples, as you can see here. There are two types, this is why it's divided in two. There are two types of masculine nouns that can end in consonant. Most of the times you'll find masculine and feminine nouns that cover things that are alive. Not necessarily, but most of the times they will be. As you can see here, copil, child, cal, horse are under the first category, but also masculine nouns ending in a consonant can be things. So inanimate things like a shoe or a sack or a bag. We're not talking about feminine ones here, but then we go to neuter. And in this specific instance, 99.99% of the neuter ones will be objects. But there's also one very specific example of fruit, in this case, that is neuter and ends in a consonant, and that is măr, apple. So careful with this. Moving to the second one, ending in A. As you might know already, it's only possible for a feminine noun to be ending in A. Cafea, sarma, pijama, some of the examples. So only feminine, no masculine, no neuter. Ending in A. So we come to the second special situation of finding the gender of the noun, where tată, popă, and a couple more very patriarchal figures go under this specific criteria. So a masculine noun that goes under the ending. This is very special, that's why I put two asterisks here, and most of the times, 99% of the times, they will be feminine. I put just fată here, but as you might know, every other noun that ends in is feminine, nothing under neuter. Moving to the next one, ending in E. As you might see here on the left, the endings in E and in I, E and E in Romanian, are very special. They are also under this red box. And the reason they are under the red box is because, as you might see, all three genders can have the E ending. So those are particularly difficult but this is why we're here today, to find out the specifics. Masculine nouns that end in E. Things that are alive, or like people, yeah, and animals, rege, king, câine, dog. But also there can be things that are inanimate, like perete, wall, clește, tongs, the one that you use in the kitchen. Then under feminine, you can have also some very interesting examples. Here, femeie and carte, right? You will see why I put those 3 asterisks here in a second. But as you see here, the feminine nouns ending in E can be people, also things, which makes this E probably the most difficult ending in the Romanian language. However, there is one little trick with the E ending. If you look here in the second row, you have chimie, lecție, chemistry, lesson. Those are nouns that end in IE. So you should not think about them just as nouns ending in E, but also in I before the E. So ye, chimie, lecție. All those nouns ending in IE are feminine. And then the neuter ones, nume, spate, name, back. Very abstract things or very specific things. Again, this is crazy box. Next, I. So under masculine, there are 4 asterisks here. You want to know about those masculine ones ending in I, that they do not actually have a plural form. If you are a bit familiar with Romanian, you might know that the plural article, the definite article, plural in masculine, is I. So this is another hint to remember it. Pantaloni, trousers, ochi, eye or eyes, yeah, those are masculine. So you will not say un ochi and a different form for plural, for doi. They will be the same. So it will be un ochi, doi ochi. Then, very special as well under the feminine. So zi, the word zi, and also every day from Monday to Friday end in I, and they are considered feminine nouns. Yeah, and then thirdly, you have neuter, tramvai, ulei, very random things, tram, oil, yeah, but is the most irregular here under neuter. However, you know that if you don't have a plural, or if it's the same for singular and plural, it's masculine, and if it's one of the days, it's feminine. The I is a bit simpler than the E. Now going to O, there's only neuter ones ending in O, so this is arguably the easiest, maybe together with the A. And finally, the ones ending in U, as you might know, leu or fiu, yeah, so animals or people or names attributed to different categories of people, as long as they are alive, right? They are masculine. And the only other option ending in U is neuter, tableau, and O. O is egg, tableau is painting. So they are considered things. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps. And also don't forget that when 100 subscribers, we will cover a very special video about a specific Romanian dish. Also, we'll probably see each other on Tuesday. Till then, la revedere!